Today is August 26th, 2019, and welcome to another Brooklyn Baritone podcast. Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. Stop getting so excited. I'm here, finally. Order in the court. Order in the court. That's what I'm talking about today, is order in the court. Pretty sure you guys weren't taking off your t-shirts or swinging them in the air because I'm on, but, the thought was actually nice. Okay, as I said, we're going to talk about order today. I'm going to talk about order today and the importance of it, of course. Everything that I talk about has importance and relevance to everyone's life. Not just me that's up here talking just to talk, but to share things. I know there's just some things out there that people are kind of missing. I miss it too. So much things we learn every day, so much things we can help. And I guess I could just do my part with whatever I learn, whatever I experiences, share it. It's good to hear other people's experiences and other people's hopefully words of wisdom. Anyways, as I usually start, the definition of order. The arrangement or disposition of people or things in relation to each other according to a particular sequence, pattern, or method. Second definition, both nouns, not doing the verbs. An authoritative command, direction, or instruction. Okay. I know many people like to revel in chaos or causing drama or thinking that they are, the rebels breaking the rules. It's, of course, you have to have rules to begin with to even have something to break and go against. But you have to think about it, too. We need order, no matter how you slice it. When people think of order, you automatically think of, abusive law enforcement or an oppressive system, sets of people or things that's just taking away all your fun and taking away your money and not having you or stopping you from moving forward progressively, whatever way, shape, or form that you could probably think of or imagine. It has been done. That's not real order. But many people, of course, they have their fears, legit fears and concerns of having order imposed on them. And when it comes to that point, it's not really order anymore. Of course, I go down all my notes, what I write down. Think, I write, make it tangible. We all require order. There's order all around us. There's much more order going on around us and inside of us than we actually give it credit for, and we actually take for granted. I'm going to go definitely into how we take order for granted. It's not just, again, laws and police and judges and judicial systems and all that stuff, or the system and the man holding us down. It goes so much further and deeper than that. Again, we're just thinking of very surface level, superficial things. And it's basically the surface level. We don't get past that level to get to the layers. And that's what matters. Getting to the layers and getting to the core of everything. Okay, here's my example. For example, without order, you will not be able to hear these words I'm saying to you right now. Let me emphasize. Our ear, all of our ears, people who do have ears that's functioning good enough, is specifically made up of designed components, a lot of components that make up our ear, everything. It's made up specifically of designed components to operate in specific environments and situations for sounds to be audible to us. It means we got equipment. We may not think it's proper equipment like this microphone or the speaker on your phone you're listening to right now, or your laptop, or wherever you're listening to us right now, or on your television. But we need this equipment. And it's not just something that's just jumbled together. It's specifically designed for a specific function. That means there has to have a level of order for our ears to work properly, to hear things, to be cognizant of what's going on around us as far as the audible world is concerned. We didn't have that order. We couldn't hear at all. or probably even hear properly the way we need to. The way you are listening right now, you would not be able to listen to if that order wasn't in place. One of the things, many hundreds, thousands, millions of things every day that we take for granted, that requires order for us to live the lives we live now. What do I have here again? Okay. Another example. I use example a good amount of times when I talk. You will not be able to walk on solid ground without order. Our bodies, our skeletons, muscular systems, nervous systems, everything that we have to make our bodies, work in tandem with each other. So it's different systems. And these are just the surface level systems. And each surface level system is very complex. Complex set of machinery, design, and engineering behind it. Skeletal system, muscular system to help the muscles move. And then the nervous system, which commands the muscles, basically. So it's different systems, all with their own set of rules, all different set of orders working together in a greater sense of order so that we can stand up and take steps forward effectively. We can walk, creep, crawl, whatever it is. We can do it. Now, the external laws and order that's there that we need, we take for granted, is like the law of gravity and the law of physics. You can't just walk on any old surface. You're not going to walk on lava. Our bodies can't endure the heat. Can't walk on water. We're not Yeshua, the Savior. It's not made for us to do that. We could walk on something solid enough, sand, if it's enough of it compacted down, earth, dirt, concrete. These things in conjunction with our bodies, our system, our order internally, and then the external order, we're able to walk and run. These are things that we just wake up and do every day, but we don't have to actually write a script or code our bodies and the world around us to do this. It's already done. But it's done already with a sense of order. These are things, again, these are so much little things. You have to look at all the little things to actually capture the big things properly. You look at the big things that happen, we don't see the work underneath. When we see that celebrity, we don't really see all the stagehands and the cameramen and the people who work the lights, the people who work the scripts, the wardrobe people, the people who are doing the catering. There's so much going on behind the scenes than when you just see a celebrity. The biggest one that's popping right now, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You can't have, old school Marilyn Monroe. Can't have a Robert De Niro. You can't have a lot of people doing what they do without the underlying systems of order to make something work a specific way. We can't just look at the superficial things and we take things for granted. One of the last things I said, you would not be able to breathe. You would not be able to breathe without order in this world. Okay, I went through some good examples. I feel are good examples. Can't go through everything. Don't have forever. But just a good idea of order. The type of order that most of us take for granted every day. When you think of order, get your house in order, or have order in our workplace or wherever, or just whatever is going on in the world around us, we tend to look at those things alone and only apply order there. Same time we need order like in the streets when we're driving cars. Imagine we didn't have any stop lights or stop signs. And people already drive crazy, especially in New York City. I'm pretty sure other places too. With these regulations, we have the double yellow lines for a reason. Keep in your lane so you're not all over the place. So we can have a set of order so we can at least have a little bit more control, predictability, so everyone could know, okay, even though there's nothing stopping them from swerving their vehicle over to the next side, we know that they're usually going to stay on this side. It's order. We're going to give these pedestrians a chance to walk across the street with the don't walk sign and the stop sign and the stop lights. It's order that we need going forward. I always talk about the Creator, Elohim, and Yeshua HaMashiach, right? That's where order comes from. A lot of people will argue that following the Creator of everything is restrictive. People feel like you follow God it's just restrictive life. That's not true. People through history, people still currently live in a way that make following that order of the law set in place is restrictive. No, you're taken away from that. You can't allow people to take away your understanding from things. This is why you have to pursue everything with all your heart and to be your own journalist, be your own detective, and really get past your comfort zone or whatever you're angry with. It's okay to be angry or not understand, but you have to go forward and learn for yourself and not to stay in an angry spot or to stay in a mindset what Craig and them told you from the corner and just be cool with that. No, you got to grow, proper growth, okay? Even though people feel that it's too restrictive, they are still free to think how they want, to talk how they want, to act how they want, to eat what they want, to do whatever they want. You're still free to do it. But people are saying, I don't want to be restricted. Now, that kind of people call free thinking is very restrictive. It puts yourself in a jail cell. You may not see it automatically, but you're going to see it later on down the road if you continue down certain steps and paths. Let me go into detail. Actions, words, and lifestyles without proper order and standards is not actually free. Order is necessary for life and things in life to operate at their optimal potential for as long as possible. So you need order for yourself and things around you to be moving or living or operating or existing in its best possible form for as long as possible. Because there's parameters and limitations that are involved with that. If you eat the wrong things, you effectively diminish your immune system. All that sugar you're eating, it uppercuts, crosses, jab, all that stuff, it does all those things to your immune system. Tastes good, yeah, it does. Tastes good. But the more you do it, the less limitations you have on it, yeah, your body does suffer in the long run, okay? When you don't eat the proper things, you effectively decrease your lifespan as well. A lot of fats, too much of a lot of things can be detrimental. Too much water in one time is not good for you, for your body to process things properly. Is an order for things to go in your body and break down a certain way so that you can maximize the nutritional potential. So all your bones get stronger, not easily broken. And if it does get broken, it can heal faster based on what you put in your body. That's a standard level of order. You can't just keep eating a bunch of junk, a whole lot of processed foods, a lot of fatty foods, a lot of red meats and stuff. That's going to effectively take away your ability to live and grow properly. That's order, right? Whoa, where are we? Okay, cool. When you don't eat also, it limits your brain's potential to be functional. A lot of people get tired. You need sleep. You need order. It's a certain processes and order to these things. The reason I'm going through these little tidbits is because we take it for granted. I'm going through the because everyone takes the tidbits of things, of life, for granted. For now, you can listen to me for free. People who know me personally can always talk to me about these things, talk freely about these things. For now, you can see me on YouTube. Go on my website and hear me talk about these things. Because people will gladly pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a professional speaker to say the very things I'm saying right now. They just like the flair that this person has, and they've built up a following, and they've worked themselves up, and they were great at what they're doing, at talking and speaking and communicating to people, and also going through certain things that they share with people that they effectively turned around to being successful, not just getting money and getting acclaim and titles and stuff, but successful in actually, becoming into themselves. What's in them, they know what they're good and great at, and they're helping other people. So, they become more of a complete person. And by organic and natural growth And relations with people, you affect people around you. So people will pay all types of money to hear exactly what I'm saying on these podcasts and any other production I'm more than likely associated with. So you need order. What you eat, the way you live, the way you think, the way you talk, whatever you do, it requires order. You can have order, but it could be detrimental. When I was talking about last podcast about growth, you can have growth, but it doesn't mean that it's good growth. It doesn't mean that it's actually helping you get better and other people get better and the environment get better in the long run. Always got to look down the line to the long run. Many people just have little short-term fixes for things and they figure, let's just do this now, get it out the way and get this done and blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it's necessary, but so much time when you're in the blah, 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 doing things quickly, you forget the proper order to do things, so in the long run, you have less problems. When you have order basically illuminates everything you need to see. When you can see everything, you would know what parameters you're working with. Once you know what you have, how much you have, how long you have it for, and how you have it, you can now confidently make solid plans with educated choices. That's what order does. Order is a beautiful thing to have. Order it can bring about happiness because it gives you peace of mind. So now you know what there are less uncertain things there now, just like the lights that are all illuminating together in the studio right now. You come in here first, it's all dark. Don't know what's what. You don't know where's what. You don't know where all the props are. You don't know where the furniture. Don't know where the equipment is. You got to feel your way around or try and deal with a little bit of light. When you have order now, basically, it's just like turning one of the lights on. Oh, okay, I see what's over there. Let me bring more lights on into the situation. That's what order does for you. Order gives you clarity. Clarity gives you peace of mind. It gives you a solid ground to stand up on, and then you can walk forward. We could always utilize more order in our lives. Order is needed. We kind of have been trained to be repulsed at the word order because it's time to get serious now. No more time for chit-chatting or whatever. It's time where, you can't chit-chat. And there's times where you just have to, roll your sleeves up and get to it. But in the long run, it's worth it. A lot of times I had to do work. There's a lot of work that I have to do in all different facets of my life. Need to get more order of. And there's many other facets in life in my past where I had to roll my sleeves up and listen, I didn't really want to do it, but I knew it had to be done. Whatever it was, I had to do it. So I had to come up with a plan, get order so I could help illuminate my parameters, what I have to do, how I have to do it, what I got to work with, and in the long run figure out, okay, it's going to be hard, going to be dirty, but we need to establish this order right now so in the long run, we be good for it. That's what order is. So you shouldn't shun at it. You should welcome order. You should also welcome the source of order. I'm always going to tell everyone, understand where you come from. Our identity is already here with us. We have to identify with the source of our identity. And then we could definitely identify with ourselves and know what we're supposed to be doing and how we're supposed to be doing it. Life would be so much easier, I can guarantee you. Not the restrictive way where people may think religion is. It's not about religion, even though it's organized. There's order to it, yes. But like I said, just because something is organized and it grows doesn't mean it's good. Try your best to research and get in connection with Elohim, with the Father. That's where all the order comes from. That's where everything comes from. Get in contact with him. So much people are lacking that and they're angry. They're looking for it. They're searching for it. And they try to figure out things on their own or try to go with someone else or some other group that seems like they have all the answers. But if it don't equate to exactly how we're supposed to be living, being patient, being humble, always grow, look not to be selfish, help other people when you can, build yourself properly, utilize your time properly. Every time you build yourself or accomplish something. That's a brick or a stone that you're laying down in your foundation. Utilize it properly, because everything is a learning process, whether you go big and you gain big or you lose everything. And that's a hard pill to swallow. I'm not saying it's something easy to do, but it's a learning experience. You take that and you put it down in your foundation so that you have a solid and wide and broad foundation, because you don't want 10 years from now, you only have about 20 stones scattered about, where you could have had hundreds of thousands of stones laid down and you could build yourself up on that. That's what you need order on, to build. It's always about to grow. It's always about growth. Utilize your time, and it's about maximizing life. You need order to go forward. Okay? It's not about chaos as much as we think we like it. We don't like it. Even though this quote, I guess is a bit famous, is some men just want to watch the world burn. That's taken from Alfred Pennyworth. That is Bruce Wayne's, a.k.a. Batman's butler. Don't sue me, DC. I'm just quoting the movie. Get that mindset out of your head. Because if you have people and agents out there that's concentrating on destruction, who's going to concentrate on order? Who is going to have the fortitude to build things, not just for themselves, but for other people around you? Anyways, it's about that time. I'm out. I hope that this reached you, touched a nerve, made you think or whatever. And again, if ever anyone has any questions, please feel free to leave a comment on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone YouTube channel. Subscribe, leave a comment. Feel free to visit my website at brooklynbaritone.com. Leave comments. Send me an email at corey@brooklynbaritone.com. Check me out also on Google Play, on iTunes. I'm all over the place. On Instagram, Facebook, everything. Anyways, that's all I got today. Love you all. Take care. Be blessed. Walk good.